Good idea, students. Today I will tell you how to solve 4.8 and 4.9 questions. It's a topic for amines, and two tests has the same types of questions. It's nomenclature of amines, two questions. From our given 10 questions, we have two questions about nomenclature of amines, one question about boiling point, two questions about classification of amines, primary, tertiary, or secondary, one question about quaternary salts, one question about isomers of amines, one question about Hoffman elimination, and two questions about neutralization. Let's discuss all these types. And first, nomenclature of amines. I go to question bank, our topic number 4, amines nomenclature. Nomenclature, 22 questions, and we have three types of questions: multiple choice, matching, and writing. Multiple choice, let's look. You're given some structure formula, bond line formula, and you're given several variants of answer. It's very easy. You must produce name for this compound and choose which one name is correct. Matching. The same, only you are given several variants of structure and the same variants of answer, and you must match, you must choose which one compound corresponds to which one name. And writing. When you must type your name, and be careful, here you must give IUPAC name. Let's try for this one compound. I see parent chain propane. I see 3 substituents, 2-methyl, N-methyl, and N-ethyl. In alphabetic order, ethyl will be first, ethyl, N substituent. I draw capital N dash ethyl. After this, I have 2-methyl. First, we draw N. We write N. After this, number of not N substituent, it's number 2, and dimethyl. After this, number of amino group into my parent chain, it's number 1, propane. Propane amine. Check. Correct. Understood how to solve. Next one is boiling point type. Boiling point, 20 questions. Here two types, matching and true or false. Let's look at matching. You are given 3 names, and you must arrange these 3 given amines in order of increasing their boiling point. The highest boiling point, it will be number 3, the lowest number 1, and 2 in the middle. According lecture number 4, you remember that tertiary amines has the lowest boiling point. So tertiary amine, this one, it will be number 1 because the lowest boiling point. A primary amine has the highest boiling point. This one, primary amine, the highest boiling point. The highest boiling point is number 3. 3, the highest. And secondary, it will be in the middle. So your main task here to draw structures of this amine and to understand which one amine is secondary, which one primary, and this one tertiary, which one tertiary. Let's look at another type. It's true or false. You're given some statement. For example, 3-ethyl-2-pentane amine has lower boiling point than N-ethyl and methyl 1-butane amine. It's true or false? It's again about boiling point and again um, tertiary, secondary, or primary amines, types of amines. But you must understand that in another question, another types of compounds can be compared. For example, you must choose which one compound has a higher boiling point between alkane, amine, and alcohol. Okay, here we have one amine, it's tertiary amine. I can imagine structure of this amine, and you can draw it and understand that this amine is tertiary, and one amine is primary. Uh, you know that primary amine has the highest boiling point, but in our statement, lower boiling point. So it's false. It's false. Next one type. Next one type is classification. Two questions of classification of amines. Classification. Classification, 24 questions. It's about primary, secondary, or tertiary. And here we have MCQ, multiple choice, and matching. Let's look at MCQ. MCQ. You are given one name of amine and four variants of answer: secondary, primary, tertiary amine, or quaternary ammonium salt. Just draw formula of the structure of this one amine and choose a correct variant. Matching. The same, only you have several amines and several variants: primary, tertiary, secondary amine, and you must match which one amine is primary, which one tertiary, which one secondary. Next one type is quaternary salts. Questions about quaternary salts. Where it is here. Quaternary salts, 15 questions. And here we have MCQ and writing. Let's look at MCQ. It's question about reaction of some given name of amine, cyclohexylamine, with some acid, hydrogen bromide. You remember, according lecture number 4, in the end of it, we have characteristic reactions, and among characteristic reactions of amine, we have reaction of amine with acid, with producing of quaternary salts, quaternary ammonium salts. And you know, according this reaction, that nitrogen of amino group will attract another hydrogen to it, and because of this, ammonium cation will be formed with positive charge, of course, because it's cation, and negatively charged anion of your acid, it's bromide in this question, with charge -1, will be attracted to your positively charged ammonium cation, and you will have salt. Plus and minus to cation and anion will give you salt. So among this one variants, this one variant will be correct, because you can see ammonium NH3 here and bromine minus here attracted to it. It's salt. Salt. Please remind your knowledge about this one reaction with acids, amines with acids, by reading of lecture number 4. Writing. Writing. You are given structure of quaternary ammonium salt, and you must give name by writing, by typing. So from first term, you remember that when you have salt, you give name of cation first and name of anion in the end, cation. I see a cyclopentane amine. but N substituted. It will be N-methyl. You can see methyl group close to nitrogen. N-methyl, cyclohexane, cyclopentane amine. But because of this one nitrogen accepted additional hydrogen from acid with which it had reaction, now we have positively charged ammonium cation. So amine will be transferred to ammonium, to ammonia. If you have aniline parent chain, it will be anilinium. If you have pyrrole parent chain, it will be pyrrolidinium. Imidazole, imidazolium, and so on. So, name of our cation, 2-methyl cyclopentane ammonium. After this, you give space here, and separately you write name of your anion. In my case, NO2 minus anion name, nitrite, methyl cyclopentane ammonium nitrite. In your cases, it can be bromide, chloride, sulfate, sulfite, and so on. So you just give a name of your anion in the end. Correct. Okay, it was quaternary salts, isomers. 15 questions of isomers, all of them are MCQ. Let's look. You are given name of some amine, 1-pentane amine, and you are given variants of its isomers. You must draw structures of all 5 compounds. Given amine and 4 variants, it will be 5 compounds. You give structures of these compounds, and you must calculate how many carbons, how many hydrogens, and how many nitrogens in your compound. When you will identify the same, you compare 1-pentane amine, for example, here 5 carbons, 1 nitrogen, and 5, 10, 12, 11, 13 hydrogens, C5H13N. In which one compound you will see the same number of carbons, hydrogens, and nitrogens, it will be isomer. But here for this one simple example, we can simplify our way of identifying. Pent, it means 5 carbons. When you look at variant A, you can see isopropyl, it's prop, it's 3 carbons, and methyl, it's another 1 carbon, it's 4. 3 and 1, it will be 4, but we must have pent. It means variant A is wrong. Here, variant B, it's prop, it's 3 carbons, but we must have 5. And additional here we have diamine, it means 2 nitrogens here, and we have only 1 nitrogen. Variant C is prop, only 3, but we must have 5, wrong. And variant D is but, 4, and methyl, 4 plus 1 will give you 5, and 1 amine, 1 nitrogen. I think D will be correct answer. Yes, it's correct. And so on. Hofmann elimination, next one type of questions, Hofmann elimination. Hofmann elimination, 15 questions, matching and MCQ. Let's start from MCQ. You are given structure of quaternary hydroxide. Quaternary hydroxide. You know that Hofmann elimination reaction, I told you in video lecture number 4, in explanation 4.7 test, it was the same type of question, that Hofmann elimination is removing of trimethylamine, CH3 by 3N will go away, OH group with some hydrogens will go away, with OH group will give you water, and instead of removing trimethylamine and hydrogens from beta carbon, you will have double bond, or here or here. In our compound, only 2 beta carbons. This one carbon is alpha carbon, this one and this one beta carbons. And the main product must be named here. Hofmann rule states that the main product of Hofmann elimination is the product with the lowest number of double bond substituents. So for this one compound, I must show you now with use of paint. This one compound. Let's draw. It was cycle like this, nitrogen with trimethyl positively charged and OH negatively charged. Hofmann elimination, HE, Hofmann elimination. So this one removes, this one removes from hydrogens, and we have 2 hydrogens, beta. This one, green one, right one, beta carbon, and this one, carbon also beta, this one. So this one shared pair of electrons can be transferred here, and in this result we have structure like this, double bond will be formed. But this one shared pair can be transferred to here. In this result we have this one not double, it's all in cycle, all single bonds, and double bond will be here. So we have 2 products in this case, product A and product B. Which one will be the major? Hofmann rule, the lowest number of substituents must be around double bond. In case of product number A, I calculate one substituent, another substituent, it's 2 substituents. In case of B, only one substituent, only one. So B will be the main product, and we must name this main product. Name this main product. I see ethene, and I see cyclopropylethene. Let's look at variance of answer. Cyclopropylethene, it's here. Correct, very good. Matching, let's look at matching. The same situation, only you have 3 variants of answer of main products of Hofmann elimination, and 3 structures of given quaternary hydroxides, the same. And last one, nitrization, 17 questions. We have 2 types, MCQ and matching. MCQ. Again, about nitrization, I told you very carefully in video lecture number 4 and in explanation of 4.7 test that we have 5 types of nitrization. In case of alkyl secondary Wait, no, let's start from primary. Alkyl primary amines and aryl primary amines. We have alcohol in the result. In case of secondary alkyl amine and secondary aryl amine, we have N-nitrosoamine in the result. And in case of tertiary aryl amines, we have P or 4-nitrosoamine. Tertiary alkyl amines doesn't react in nitrization. It means reaction is not possible. So when you look at the structure of given amine, your task to identify type of this amine and primary, secondary, or tertiary, alkyl, or aryl. When you see benzene ring, it means aryl amine. When you see both hydrogens are substituted close to nitrogen, it means tertiary amine. In the case of tertiary amine, we have nitroso group in P position, para, porta meta para. Para, it means carbon number 4, because it will be number 1, 2, 3, 4. So you must name your product. Both substituents are remains, so it will be NN diethyl. No, sorry, NN diethyl 4-nitrosoaniline, 4-nitrosoaniline, and so on, matching. The same, you are given several types of several amines, question about nitrization, and 3 variants of answer of product which you will have from the result of nitrization. As I told you, for example, that in case of primary aryl and alkyl amines primary, you will have alcohol, so you can see variant old alcohol. So for this one compound, 2,3-dimethyl-aniline, and the result of nitrization, you have 2,3-dimethyl phenol, and so on. And the result of tertiary, it will be 4-nitroso, and in the result of secondary, it will be N-nitroso. Correct. So we considered all questions, and as always, it will be 10 questions in 20 minutes. 10 questions in 20 minutes. Oi, it's first term, states of matter. Sorry. Amines, like this. So 10 questions, 20 minutes, and our discussed questions. So we finished. Goodbye and good luck.